As parents, do you know how to detect the stress that your child might be experiencing? Stress in children is more frequent than we think. Today, I am going to be talking to you about what it is, how it can manifest itself, the causes and consequences, and how you can help your child deal with stress in situations such as this one. In a health scenario like the one we are experiencing, it can be difficult for us to manage our children's concerns and curiosity. The most common responses that children have to stressful situations like this one might include wetting the bed, having difficulty sleeping, having pains such as stomach ache or headaches, being anxious, withdrawn, having emotional outbursts, regressing to other behaviors that are not according to their age level. So first of all, how do we speak to our children about stressful situations like this one? It is crucial that we adjust the response according to their age and maturity level and explain in a very simple way what is happening and what they can do to keep themselves safe and keep others around them safe as well. This gives them a sense of empowerment and a sense of control of what is happening around them. What is crucial is for us to give them that information in a reassuring way that makes them feel safe and in control. So for example, if your little one feels tired of staying at home, you could say something as simple as, "Sweetie, you have to stay at home because it's safer for you and for others around you. I know that sometimes it is difficult or even scary and boring, but we have to follow the rules to keep ourselves and everyone around us safe. Things will return to normality soon." So you can see how this answer is very simple, direct to the point. We are making them feel safe and reassured, and at the same time, we're giving them a sense of control and a sense of empowerment. So how can we help our children? It is important, again, to respond to our children's reactions so they feel supported and safe. It's important to let them know that they are having normal reactions to an abnormal situations like the one we are experiencing right now. It is crucial that we listen to their concerns on a regular basis and take time to support and nurture and assure them that they are safe. Today, I am going to give you 10 crucial key points to help our children deal with stress. Number 1, reaffirm your child that they are always loved in the house and outside the house and that they are safe. You want to remind them about this constantly, and there's really no limit when it comes to hugs and kisses. Number 2, listen to any questions or concerns your child might be giving you and help them clear up these concerns. No matter how many questions they ask you, always respond to all of these questions according to their age and maturity level. Number 3, be honest with your child. They know something is going on. Trying to hide it from them is not going to work and could cause the opposite effect. It could cause even more stress and anxiety, and they will get to that conclusion that might not be the realistic one. It might be even worse than what it actually is. Number 4, the one that I enjoy the most, is spend quality time with your child. And I don't mean just being there with your child. I mean having a good time, laughing, reading, talking, spending quality time with your child. Believe me, it's much better to spend a good amount of time with your child that is quality time than to just be the whole day with your child and not spend any type of quality time with them. Number 5, be patient and be understanding that when children really go through stressful situations like the one they are experiencing, they might regress. What this means is that they might show behaviors that are not really according to their age level. They might regress to other behaviors, such as more temper tantrums. They might even wet the bed or get a little bit more defiant. These are normal reactions to abnormal situations. Number 6 is discipline. And it is very important and one of the biggest challenges we face as parents. It is important that we understand and know how to positively discipline our children. We need to understand the difference between discipline and punishment. Discipline should be given in a positive way to help your child learn appropriate behavior from inappropriate behavior. The fact that we understand that they might be regressing to certain behaviors doesn't mean that we should allow them to have inappropriate behavior all the time. So it is important to also give them limits as to what is acceptable and what is not acceptable in any behavior. And you want to do this in a positive way, in a way that they learn with natural consequences what is appropriate behavior and what is not appropriate behavior. We want a child who understands with limits that certain behaviors are just not acceptable and that they bring natural consequences. But we don't want to discipline them in a way that damages their self-esteem, their self-worth, or even worse, their physical safety. Number 7, accept their feelings. Never make them feel judged for how they feel. We can give our kids discipline, but it is also very important to be able to listen and accept that they have feelings just as we do, and never make them feel judged for having these feelings. It's important to always maintain a good level of communication with your child so he knows that he can open up with you and talk to you about how he feels, even if he's angry or upset at you for something, without you making them feel judged. We want to have open lines of communication between us and our children so they learn how to manage these feelings, the anger, the anxiety, in a way that prevents inappropriate behavior. Number 8, understand that children deal and manage their emotions in a different way than we do as adults. As an adult, you deal with your stress and anxiety a little bit different than a child. A child might think that there's a monster under his bed or in his closet, or he might be having constant nightmares, and they might be frequent nightmares considering what he's going through right now at this moment. So it's important to understand that the way you deal with stress might not be the same way as your child deals with stress. Number 9, and I can't stress this enough, how important it is to work on our communication with our child. Remember, just because they don't speak about a certain situation they might be living doesn't mean that they are not having a bunch of feelings inside that they really don't know how to express. It might be fear for talking about it, or it might just be that they don't know how to talk about it. So it is important to talk to them and let them talk to you. This is crucial, extremely important in teaching them how to communicate and how to properly manage their feelings, and now and later on as they grow. And number 10, last but not least, is remember, one of the most common ways a child learns is by modeling. Children will learn emotional and social skills from the people that are around them. If you model a positive and healthy way to deal with stress, your child will have the tendency later on to develop the same skills that you have, because they're really looking at you. They're seeing how you are handling stress. So show your child with your behavior and with your comments what is an appropriate way to deal with stress. Take care of your mind. Also take care of your emotional life, and make sure that you also do exercise. Take care of your body. Eat healthy. Your child is really watching you, and later on will have the tendency to model your behavior. Remember, your child later on will be a product of their personality and temperament and their environment. And to finish up, I want to remind you that children are not little adults. They are children, and they have their own way of thinking and growing up. Usually they don't behave inappropriately or defiant on purpose. When we as parents start looking at their behavior in a very different point of view, then it directly impacts the way we handle the situation. Take care of yourself, be safe, and stay at home.